to the partnership squad meeting. Mas Gani, I need your help to record. Thank you very much. All right, let me share my screen. So, good day, everyone. Thank you very much for the whole week effort for the partnership management. Today, would like to discuss our what is that actionables and also some discoveries later if we have to execute anything in this week. I'll start from following up the last week dependencies. I've checked some of it in the awareness team. We actually have been done follow up related to the GMB, which is guideline adoption by Huying. I already see the conversation that ASA is inspecting, but I have questions actually. From the card, I see that there is some statistic in the Google My Business about the calls. Where is it? I observe it. Yeah, this one, for example. Uh, Huying, who is responsible to pick up the call when there is like a call from any potential clients?
Nomor HP-nya langsung ke aku, Lilis.
Oh, langsung ke Mbak. Jadi Mbak Wayan already receive the call.
Yeah, I received call from Villa Angin. It's already converted actually.
Oh, so is that from GMB?
Based on what I asked the owner see the from the Google and the review, and then they did more to our profile. So I believe.
Right. So that's great then, yeah. So that's actually leads coming from GMB, who is coming from call, right? And then directly call Mbak Wayan. How many calls do you receive from GMB, Mbak Wayan? Like lately in December.
But for the partners, there are two. One in Canggu, one this one in
The Villa Angin, yeah.
Unggasan. But mostly guests though. Mostly guests call me actually.
Oh, mostly
I'm doing
guess.
yeah, mostly guests.
Okay, then let's talk about the partner first, yeah, in this meeting. So Moen have two calls, but actually in the statistics, we have five calls. I need Huying to discuss more with Mo Wayan, yeah, related to the scheme. Jadi, is there anything we can do to figure out whether this is actually coming from GMB or etc. gitu ya? Huying ya, sama Mo Wayan ya. So, Irfan, please take a note for the awareness funnel that we need to investigate more related to the call up a feature in GMB. But the one, the Villa Angin is already converted ya, Mbak Wayan ya, to deals
Ya,
ya. Oh,
yang di Canggu
okay.
tuh masih renovasi villanya, tapi aku udah pitching dan udah ini draft MOU juga, cuman masih renovasi dan masih mikir kayak 15% itu menurut dia terlalu mahal. Tapi aku udah jelasin sih, cuman
Yep,
will
yep,
not
yep.
find a better deal, to manage
I see.
property less than 10%.
Okay, thank you, Mawayan, and congratulations, yeah, for converting that. Note to Mas Gani and also the awareness team, Huying, yeah, that actually the GMB is work currently, and I think the combination between our transformation chapter and also awareness chapter seems resulting right now. So Asa, I think Asa is here, yeah. Asa, have we decided like how many review we need to get like per week to help support the awareness team?
Actually, we only discussed it last week, ya, Mas Gani, from the partnership breakout meeting room. It's like an approximately 4 reviews in
Four
average.
reviews per week. Okay. How about this week? Have we reached that number?
You mean last week, right? Yes, we have achieved that.
Yeah, last week. All right. So thank you very much. Congratulations, Asa. And I think since we have the capability of achieving it in the first time, let's continue with like for a month ahead, and let inspect if we can do better by the next month ya. Jadi
Lilis,
kita coba dulu. Yes, Mas Gani, go ahead.
I have a question to Mak Wayana. Can I confirm that leads from Google My Business is two in this December ya, Mak ya? Villa Angin sama villa yang di Canggu.
Yes. Di Canggu itu belum ada namanya, tapi next to Canggu ada Google Map-nya tapi villa sebelahnya gitu. Cuman nggak yang punya itu belum punya Google Maps gitu. Karena sebelumnya itu dia beli villa 1 tahun yang lalu, cuman nggak diapa-apain gitu.
Yeah.
Dan they found us on the website in the Google Map actually.
Okay, right.
Bukit
Yeah,
Vista.
thank you very much, Mak Wayan. Yeah. Mas Dani, is it confirmed or do you need other confirmation? Udah ya, Mas Dani ya?
Yeah. Thank you, Mak and Lilis.
I just have question. Based on the data, I see that 5 call. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah, 5 calls.
Can I get like the detail of the number that call me? But the one that I recall, every call that come in is if I'm property partner, I will follow up for sure because like they already consider of us, and then I normally like speed up the process about this. But I don't see 5 call coming in that I recall from a partner.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I think you need to coordinate more with Huying ya, Mo. Yeah, since actually we haven't really understand on how to identify number yang mana aja gitu from Airbnb, GMB, and then also which one guest, which one partner kayak gitu ya. Okay, I think you can discuss after this meeting ya, both of you. Okay. Siapa namanya? Irfan, you can take a note in this row ya, conversion. So you need to give the headline here, awareness. What's the actionables? Jadi di sini di write down and etc. Gitu ya, Irfan ya.
Oke Kak, I kinda missed the first note about awareness chapter. Can you repeat it again?
It's about coordinating coordination between Mak Wayan and also Huying related to GMB calls and other actionable. Yeah, GMB calls lah basically ya.
Okay,
And
thank you
then,
Kak.
yeah, I think that's that for the awareness funnel. Itu aja kan? Yeah, correct. And then
Available for.
Sorry, Mbak.
So I just want to confirm I'm waiting from Huying about the invitation or what?
Yeah, waiting for Huying to invite you. Yeah. Okay. And then let's go next to the conversion. Actually, conversion funnel, we only have Mak Wayan right now. Yeah, Mak Wayan, yeah, since Nadine is like almost fully helping the guest funnel in the conversion side, so we don't have enough resource, but we have some volunteers I think would coming by next week. I believe Bayu would like to try, yeah, Bayu, yeah, by next week, yeah, to help.
Yes, Kak.
Yeah, the approach, to be the approacher. So I need Mak Wayan later on to guide Bayu on what things that he can help, yeah, with Nadine juga. Okay. That's the update that I can say, but I don't think Kyla has an update, so it still be dependency until next week. And then yeah, Shalene already done this actually, but only get some volunteers that will start by I believe this week ataupun next week. Nanti dikasih tahu sama Shalene. So I already moved this to above, so I'll delete it here. For transformation, this one is the fundraising project. Kak Tendi, would you like to give some updates related to the fundraising project? I don't think Kak Tendi is here, yeah. Basically, for the fundraising project, we already collect like, oh, Kak Tendi, go ahead, you're here.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. I think for the fundraising, I also put in the thread. If you can open the thread, Lilis, on the discussion management.
Oh, the chat.
On the discussion.
All right. Let's see.
In the above, that
Tendi, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So for the total amount of the fundraising, we got uh 3.462 currently, and then from Jing will be soon 2 million, right, Jing? Just to confirm to Jing. Okay.
Yep.
So we have total 5 million, 5.4 million, and then I also have two budget plan, actually, plan A and plan B. The plan A, that will be like rice 10 kilogram, and then the plan B is rice 5 kilogram. So I think the plan B, it's fit with what our collection on the fundraising. Like that.
I see. So we have 26. Thank you very much for everybody that contributing to this project. Yeah. How many rupiah is actually very matter for this one. And actually, I also identify like some of our partner already donate, right, Kak Tandy? If
Yes.
possible, I think we can for some partner as detected, we can give like an appreciation in Facebook, for example. That might be a good appreciation post.
Yep.
And then that's also belong to transformation in terms of fundamental, because they share their basically they share something with other partner to help inspire the light each other. And for this
Yeah.
plan, yeah, that's why I asked you about the plan, because we don't achieve the target, right? It's about 20 million if I'm not mistaken, but although the amount is not as what we expect at the beginning, I think that's still okay. So anyone have suggestion for Kak Tandy for this one? From my side, actually, because the deadline is today and we need to distribute it started tomorrow if I'm not mistaken, so just go ahead distributing. Any comments or suggestion from any the other? No, yeah. If no, then Kak Tandy, who's the PIC or how? Okay, someone is raising. Uh,
Okay. It's me, Lilis. Yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. I also request to Feby to get the analytic for like which area it's mostly because Indonesian there's mostly it's anonym, right? So we don't know, but we can track the area. That's why we use the Bitly for the link, and then Feby will provide the analytic of the Bitly, which area mostly the people give the donation. So we'll know maybe Uluwatu area or Canggu area or something. So we know like mostly which area is contribute on this donation like that.
Okay. That's one about the appreciation, right? But
Yes.
I'm actually asking about how would you distribute the money itself? Is it in the form of money or uh, the apa namanya, beras dan lain sebagainya?
Okay. So the scheme the scheme of the roll out the donation is I had picked two the coordinator in Nusa Penida, and then we will send the money to both of them based on the budget that they will what's called roll out. We give the list of the property for the coordinator, and then they will have to buy the what's called the things like rice and everything, and then roll out to the partner. And then for the donation, when the what's called in English like penyerahan, untuk penyerahannya itu
Mhm.
we I asked for the documentation, like the photo together with the partner when giving the donation, and then also like a short video like that for with the coordinator about what they feel like that. And then also we can use that as what's called roll out to our social media as well, like that. And then also I put the fee for the coordinator because I know they need a what's called car to
Yeah.
roll out. So just petrol for the petrol I put 65,000 for the budget like that. So yeah,
Okay.
today
Right.
I will coordinate with the Feby for the reckoning that will receive the money, and then also for the time itself. I know I got the information from Feby. It takes time 2 days from the Kitabisa until received to our bank account like that. So maybe the latest what's called donation will roll out. It's around 26 like that, Lilis. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds as a great plan, Kak Tendi. Thank you very much. It sounds clean and also needs only to implement it. Congratulations. But I need here the deadline. Where do you plan to complete it?
Okay, so actually I had put on my project card for the deadline
Right, yeah.
because we also will
22
have
is
some some evaluation. I make the milestone
yeah,
on the
yeah,
card as well. We also
right.
need the evaluation and then everything. So it's because we delayed 2 days to collect the money, so I extend 2 days for from the milestone. It's about 27,
25. 27.
20, yeah, for
Oh,
the
27.
all the things. Yeah,
Okay, then 27,
until
yeah,
the evaluation.
Monday, before the meeting. All right. No worries because we already needs only to execute it. So I think execution also needs time, like the distribution, right, to each property. So that's okay. Right. Thank you very much, Kak Tandy, for that updates about the fundraising. Again, one more time, congratulations to the team. Yeah, for that. And then let's continue for the advocacy funnel. The new types of referral. Is there any update related to this to Hendra? Okay, no Hendra here. So let's skip it first and go to each funnel updates right now. I'll go to awareness funnel. Maskani, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Lilis. So for the FRA, first is from the website management property. From last week, actually, we have 11% lower than previous week. I think it's because of the number of Facebook. Traffic from Facebook is decreased a little bit. And then the second one is from Google My Business. Last week we got 4 reviews and keep continue the doing post daily posting, and then it's resulting to
Maskani,
yes.
wait, where I can see that statistics? In here, yeah? Oh, wait. Okay, then go ahead. I remember. Go ahead.
Silakan. Okay. So yeah, for the website, it's actually we got 250 traffic from website, but it's actually 11% lower than previous week. And second is Google My Business. So far we got 42 action from the audience. It's because we got 4 reviews and keep continue the daily posting. And the Facebook page itself, we keep continue to the posting, and maybe it's trying to implement engagement strategy, but hasn't a good result yet. And the last one is from Facebook ads. The first campaign is already finished. We got 12 traffic, and second campaign is just running it by today due to some errors happened last few days. And from the next funnel, if I count correctly, so totally we got 3 leads on this December. So it is achieved the SLA, 2 from Google My Business and 1 from website. Yep, yep, I think that's it. Please.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Maskani. First, actually, I cannot see where did you take a note on the progress of each week.
Hmm.
Di mana Maskani note? Is that in your own notes or where is it?
I'm actually looking at apa itu tadi tabel itu tadi sama
This one?
di Google Analytics, Google My Business gitu-gitu sih.
Okay. If possible, you can summarize it over here ya, di bawah ya.
Oh, I
So we can see it together ya.
see.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Mas Gani. Yeah, I think by seeing the awareness performance, we are able to increase the performance of For this one, of course, the page views, I think it's increasing compared to last week, since this is the third week and receive about this, but we haven't reached this maximum one that we ever reached, which is 1,800-an.
Yeah.
But the good news, we have three leads, yeah. We have three leads, so it means that the conversion is higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really coming higher, so that's also very good. And what's missing in this part, I think the feedback cycle from the conversion team, which is right now is handled by Mo Wayan, ya, Mo, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good to give the awareness team feedback. Jadi ini yang masuk, this kind of leads, and then it is actually converted, or is that's actually until this stage and etc. I think is that correct, Mas Gani, that that's important for you to arrange a strategy for the awareness funnel?
Yes, very important, Lilis. So I just now when we got to leads is just right now, Lilis. Previously, I don't know the number of leads that coming to us. So perhaps I will delegate to Feby to having apa namanya, meeting with Mawaya to synchronize the feedback cycle.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. So, siapa? Irfan, please help me to take a note that Mokwayan needs to have a pairing with Feby to coordinate about how to give a good feedback cycle, yeah, from the next funnel to the previous funnel. Mokwayan, is that okay, Mo?
Yeah, so I think Hui Ying, Debbie, and me. So
Yeah, yeah.
because
Just put it together, yeah. Mm.
I'm just not sure where to put feedback, and
Yeah,
normally I just chat
that's correct.
at AY. I got it from call from this. Yeah.
Yep,
But it
that's
should
good,
be
yeah. Jadi three of you,
Yeah.
Fabi, Mokwayan, and Huying. Okay, and we hope that we can find a way. If you need my help, for example, you can also invite me or anyone else, ya, yang misalnya diperluin. Itu boleh banget. Okay, that's that. And if we see, we already have one conversion, but actually the Maskani or Wayan actually can update the stats in this part. For example, the deal is coming from apa namanya GMB, nanti bisa ditaruh di sini one-nya, and then next is this one gitu. Nanti kita bisa bicara lagi tentang statistics, ya. Okay, Mas Gani, we have some campaign, right? And still running as the Facebook ads and then the GMB. What's about the other campaign that is still in experiment on in production by Feby? Or I can go ahead. I can go to Feby directly. Feby, please explore your experiment plan, or Mas Gani, it's also possible.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. So I saw last week Feby has explored the experiment about the Facebook story and the Facebook watch, but I don't think she is reporting well enough to the card release. So I saw she's already explored, already tried the feature, but doesn't have the proper reporting. So I can remind her for the reporting part.
I see. Yeah, actually, I have write down my question here, and I think Mas Gani, why Fabi is not joining today's meeting?
Because she has a ujian di kampus.
Ujian. Okay, is that regular?
Not sure. Hari-harinya aja
Not
sih.
sure. Okay, let's confirm later with Fabi. Okay. The question, actually, I see that email marketing is coming up and being there is activity done in this part. What's the consideration of putting this email campaign above the other, actually, Maskani? Or
Okay.
this is still
That's
experiment and we try to execute this? Yeah.
Okay, so why we put the email campaign up again? It's because on the awareness discussion, we found out that the direct approach that employees were having it's working. So they are using email campaign to blast to the intern to the employee, and it's working. And then we try to copy to the partnership squad, and then yeah, so we still in trying to execute this email campaign. Yeah, so because we
I
see successfully in employee.
I see. Okay. All right then. But why is this not working previously? Have we identified like what's the innovation that
Okay.
coming from the
Previously, it's
previous?
not really working because the email list is we targeting apa ya dulu itu ya a wrong email list. So instead of we targeting the owner of the villa, we targeting the villa email. So apa ya kayak info at
Mm-hmm.
villa bla 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 apa gitu. So not just direct the owner. That's the first mistake, and the second mistake I think the message is not really effective yet, and that's why I delegate Feby to create the message first. So I think there is
Okay.
some improvement happen on the message.
Right. Right.
Second step,
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, Mas. Go ahead.
so yeah, second step perhaps we need to collect the email list that really apa ya benar-benar email dari ownernya gitu, bukan email itu.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then my questions. Thank you very much, Mas Gani, for explaining that. First, well, I remember, I think we need to put the apa namanya, what's the previous and then what's the improvement, the guidelines ya. I think we have the email marketing guidelines, right? Jadi sebelumnya apa and then what's the improvement itu I think we need to document it biar nggak ke forget nanti. And then my next question, Mak Wayan, do we have those email lists in apa namanya online canvassing or we just have the phone number in online canvassing?
Online canvassing, we mostly have phone number because
Phone
like
numbers.
most of the canvassing in Google and Facebook, they don't put email on it, just phone number.
I see. How about, is there any campaign about WhatsApp, like blast email and or blast message? Have we tried that, Mas Kenny?
So
Because yeah,
basically, I have delegate Jesselyn to bring up this topic to online canvassing apa namanya campaign release. So perhaps on online canvassing, not just find out the contact number, but if we can got the email as well, so we can collect it together.
yeah. I mean, why not we try to use the WhatsApp also? Like not only. I mean, we have the database of the number also, right?
What?
Yep.
Jadi kayak WhatsApp email, WhatsApp blast message.
Oh,
Yeah, something like that. But I'm not really sure about the effectiveness. Yeah, let's go to Mr. Jing. I have perhaps from the conversion chapter lead.
Okay, thank you. I'll speak on behalf of my knowledge about awareness in this particular scenario. So let's first acknowledge that this is actually a pretty high quality conversation. So we have discovered that using email, let's just say email campaigns are effective from employee, and now we are considering applying it to partnership side. We have discovered that the previous reason why the email campaigns weren't working is because of not very targeted audience selection, targeting the villa emails as opposed to the owner emails. And then we have then brainstormed this possibility of using WhatsApp as also a way of distribution. Okay, here's a few limitations that I need to clarify. So with the email blast, I find this to be more the case. Email, you can target a broader audience generally, and people will respond. But if you blast, let's say, something on WhatsApp to, let's say, 100 people, how would you actually do that? If you do it one by one, maybe they would actually respond. But if you set up, let's say, a I don't know, announcement channel and you blast all of them, then that results in actually chaos, right? Because people are going to delist and everything. So if it's going to be done, it probably would need to be done one at a time rather than like as a single group. The second thing that I'd like to actually suggest is this. Our current approach to email is actually not as sophisticated as it could be. Two things that we don't necessarily do. One is this idea of identifying a larger email audience based on a given set of emails that we have. This concept is called lookalike audience. So let's say we have 100 emails from partners. Is it possible then to look for a lookalike audience to expand that group to 2,000 potential people that have essentially the same interests, and the same background as our current partners, and generate those additional emails. I'm not sure if that technology exists for emails, but I do know that that works accordingly for Johnny, I think knows this too, right? On social media, that you can expand that. The second thing is approaching email instead of as a blast. Try to think of it more as a way of maintaining contact as you would through social media posts. You don't think of social media as a blast, right? You think of it as like a continuous sequence of conversations that you have with a particular person. So what I'm suggesting is perhaps we do two things. Is that one, we look at the possibility to how to expand the mailing list currently by seeking a lookalike audience. And the second thing is, how do we then engage that list through a drip campaign, which is essentially something that you can set up a sequence of emails, not just one, but maybe 16, depending upon where a person is along their engagement journey with you. So if they've opened one email, they would get essentially the second email after they've opened. If they've opened two emails, they would get a third email. If they haven't opened the first email, they would probably get the first email again a few times before you send it. So I think this type of technology has actually been used in most of you guys have seen this already in your Tokopedia accounts or Gojek accounts. They'll send these automated emails to you all the time. So if we've detected that this is working, then maybe it's time that we take a look at that. And Lilith, to approach WhatsApp, I think we just need to be careful about how we distribute, right? And I think that could also be effective as well. If we can set up some sort of Vidi, maybe you can give us some insights on this. As far as I know, there's no WhatsApp API, so there's no way to really automate WhatsApp. You can't send a continuous sequence of bot messages, I think, on WhatsApp. So that might limit it increases the amount of, yeah. So WhatsApp cannot be really automated, but email can be. And I think that can be pretty exciting of a way to reduce the headcount, but also increase the effectiveness through good use of tools that we're currently not using.
All right, Vidi, can you confirm?
Actually, WhatsApp, there is an API for that. It's just that we have not explored it in the company. I think we discussed this in product development before. Previously, it was like quite expensive to send the email per call, but right now I think it's more feasible. The way out for business, I think the API is more.
Bayu's here. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Feasible,
Okay. All right, yeah, I should ask Bayu about this. Yeah.
For WhatsApp API.
Still the same. So the API is free, but sending message is paid. Like same cost as SMS, like 200 rupiah per message or something like that.
That could be worthwhile by you to explore, because we're not doing this like in a huge amount, right? For partners, we're talking about maybe, I don't know, a few hundred messages, maybe a month, right? So, or less than 1,000. So that if it's more effective to engage this way than to do Facebook marketing, then perhaps it's worthwhile to consider.
Yep, I think I've sent that into the previously we actually offered this to the guest funnel, but it's not the right solution. So sometimes probably we can try it here for. This is basically outreaching existing partners, right?
Two things about you. I'll go to Lilith.
That's a potential partner, Mas Bayu, right? Email marketing potential.
Yeah, the list of outreaching in Airtable sih Kak, possibly.
Yeah, probably we can try to implement that.
Okay, then. Yes, Rudy, go ahead.
And then also the broadcast in WhatsApp, it can be done like as if it's personal message. You don't have to create like a group for that.
Is that possible, Vidi?
Yeah, you can select like multiple contacts using the same message.
Okay.
Like broadcasting message.
Okay. The thing we have to this is an important consideration. You don't want too much bystander effect on a personal channel like WhatsApp, right? If people understand that a message isn't particularly for them, then they generally will delete it or ignore it, because it's like this isn't for me. So I've noticed in WhatsApp, the more personalized we actually develop, the higher results we get. So there is, of course, that compromise between personalization and automation, but we're talking about a few hundred potential owners. So I don't know if the automation would necessarily be implemented this time. But Bayu, actually, would you need a proof of concept that this method works before we go down the technology pathway?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can. Actually, I have an example here. I have always received this message from Ace Hardware. Because apparently I'm a member and multiple stores actually sending me a message, but their message is not a business account. It's a personal account from probably their like sales representative or something like that, right?
Okay.
So if we can try that first for a few of our partners using like personalized message, then yeah, if it's proven, then we can continue with automation.
Okay. If I may, Bayu, let's go down this pathway a little bit more. I don't think we actually understand how WhatsApp works at a business level, because how about this, right? If you wrote to Ace, how do you think that message is actually managed by Ace Hardware? It can't be by a single person. It has to go through some sort of CRM system, right?
Yeah. The system that we are going to use is an aggregate. So we have one number, multiple agent working on the same number. It
Right.
just redirected.
Right. Okay. That's the only way it can make sense, right? If they were going to do that nationally. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. But Lilith, I think the focus point here is the proof of concept. Does using WhatsApp as a way of directly targeting potential partners work, right? Or like, does it need something stronger?
Yeah, thank you, sir. So I'll put that dependency on technology. Yeah, basically, it's about exploring email and WhatsApp for the possibility of the automation. First is proof of concept, and basically research more on targeting audience through WhatsApp and also by automation. Please put that note, yeah, Irfan, yeah, in the technology side. Please tag Mas Bayu for that one, and also Mas Gani from the marketing team. Right, anyone who raised their hand,
Yeah,
please go
well,
ahead.
me, actually from the emailing, according to my visibility from the employee squad, yes, once the email was sent, there is a sudden increase in the candidate pace, something like that, right? There's a huge return benefit in terms of the pace. But what I'm concerned with is I checked the card and I also checked the documentation right now. There is no documentation yet on how to retrieve this email. Just like what Mr. G mentioned, is there a technology to find the email? Because in the employee squad, let me share a little bit that they first we had PPE talk previously, and they filled the email so that we have the emailing list, and then that's the correct audience already because each PPE talk has a particular topic. So for this role, we have this list of email. For this role, we have this list of email. And then second, they also outreach to an institution that is dealt with the audience itself, such as CDC, UE for uh, like CDC, so that like they have the list of faculty, right? Okay, we want the email for this particular faculty, so it's target audience. I still don't see the how can we retrieve the source of the email currently. That have to be think about thought about.
Yep, yeah, I think that's on Masgani's pipeline, right? Trying to get the email that we need to target. Correct, yeah, Masgani, yeah, that's on the pipeline, yeah. We still need to figure out about it also. Okay, so that's the dependency from the awareness funnel and also the technology part to explore the automation possibility. Please add it, yeah, Irfan, yeah. All right. Since we already we still have 17 minutes, I'll go to the next funnel, which is conversion. Mawayan, would you like to give some updates?
The conversion status by Nadine.
Oh, Nadine. Okay, Nadine, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis. So yes, we can see from the stats that we see that from the leads, actually for outreaching to meetings, it's achieved the SLA, which is it's 25% of conversion, and then we have one more MOU signed this week executed by Mo'wayana actually. So in total for this month, we have secured 2 MOU deals for December. It's Villa Angin and also Istana Willy. And so yeah, that's basically it for the conversion updates for the stats. And for the projects itself, I think most of the projects are still pending at the moment, Khalidis, due to the headcounts management as well. So currently, the one that is Wayana, and then I'm still in the focusing on the reservation, and Kala is still inactively online because of the health issue and also exams from her university. So yeah, that's basically the update from the conversion.
All right, yeah. Thank you very much, Nadine, for the updates. Yes, for the issue of the head count, as I stated in the beginning, already contact Shalene to get some volunteers if possible. And I already also telling that we are in it for BD with the HR team.
Yes. And I arranged the meeting with Shalene already to hear about the plan about resource management in the BD as well.
Okay,
so
yeah, that's great.
yeah, maybe
Okay.
next week I can give further update.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. But we already received, yeah, for the we already received 2 conversion here. Wait, our
2
target
MOU
is 3
deals.
actually, yeah, 2 MOU. Our target is 3. Correct, Nadine? Is that correct? We're targeting 3 deals.
Yeah.
Per month.
3 deals, yeah, 3 deals.
Okay.
But the conversion is 50%. Yeah, as
50%.
in numbers we haven't
haven't
achieved,
achieved that,
but
but
only
in the
as in the
conversion.
conversion rate that we achieved.
All right. So the efficiency is there, but we need to basically in terms of the count itself, because
Yep.
of the less head count, we cannot achieve the count, something like that. Yeah, that's actually
Yes.
makes sense. But
Not
I
yet,
need
but
to confirm.
hopefully.
Yeah, confirm with Moayan. Do we have like property in pipeline that we still pitch or anything, uh, like in the pitching stage, for example?
Uh, yeah, I have actually. Yes, I just pitched the guest house that by referral and also one from online canvassing in Jogja. I'm still waiting the actually to them to make decision. But for the guest house, like verbally agree actually. Just need Tandy, I think, to direct them what they need to provide with the picture and then get ready to
I see.
onboard based on
It's Kencana Cottage, yeah, Moayan.
Jana Cottage.
yes.
Yeah, the one that is 6 bedroom, yeah?
Yes.
6 room. Okay, then, yeah. Thank you
Kak
very much.
Lilis, for
Yeah.
like for
Bedroom.
overcoming the supply issue as well. Actually, some of the property that already onboarded last month, we in CM right now, we are currently starting the onboarding. So we expect new supply juga masuk in this month, basically, Kalilis. Udah ada yang siap untuk dijual, some of the properties.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
maksudnya ada properti baru yang bisa dijual this month gitu ya?
Yes.
I see. Yeah, yes. Anyone who raised their hands, please. Yeah, Tandy, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Alice. Actually, we have two supply actually, like a beach house 55 and Dancing Garden. But
Dancing Garden, ya?
on the onboarding process, the property is ready. I already inspect and complete all the facilities, but currently the owners is still stay there like that. So it's not ready for this month's supply like that. So yeah, I think also that's need to make it clear. If it after they join, is it ready for rent or the owner will stay there like that.
I see. Okay, so I think you can put the details on the card ya Kak Tandy ya in the single property optimization. So we have the right expectation. But I think that needs to be set juga with BD ya Mbak Wayan ya, like agreementnya misalnya kapan mulai bisa di advertise and etc gitu ya. Jadi kita ada expectation juga and also it affect the onboarding schedule lah dan seterusnya begitu. Nah, Yeah, I think that's that from the conversion side. Anyone would like to add? No. If no, then I'll move to transformation. Let's go to Asa.
Thank you, Kak Alice. So from transformation, as you can see in the spreadsheet, first maybe we have got one property that is transformed to the transactional alignment, which is Villa Arcturus, and also 7 properties transformed from transactional to relationship. There are Rumah Noni, Villa Duda Saban, Butterfly, Bali Guest House, Sarah Guest House, The Jepun Dingin, Kuku Penida Village, and The Angkal. And we have also got 3 properties transformed from relationship to legacy, which is wait, I forgot. It is Wooden Puri Guest House, Rumpang Kiki, and also Uluwatu Kayana Bungalau. And you can see in the sub page of the transformation there is the partner journey in the sub page, Kak Lilis.
Oh, this one here.
Yep.
Okay. The
Yep.
partner status. This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the detail of the transformation.
I see. Okay. Right, Asa. So, what's the top program right now? The CSS and GMB
Yep.
review expression. Okay. My next questions. I believe that some property is transformed from zero relationship to no alignment to transactional. Like this morning, I think JJ, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So, JJ ya,
Yep.
Kak Gani, Kak Gani, Kak Tadi kalau nggak salah. For the property that actually already get booking, I suggest Asa to follow up with the review gitu. Jadi
Yeah.
maintain observe that and make sure that the HAR the hosting team is putting priority on hosting the guest so we able to get review something like that ya. Jadi ada tuh selain si Arcturus we already have si JJ home tadi pagi.
Oh, just today ya berarti ya?
Yeah, it's just today.
Okay.
All right, Asa. For transformation, we already talked also about this one, yeah, about the kitabisa.com project. It's already talked a lot. And about the onboarding, do we have Ross here? No, yeah?
No.
All right. So we don't have Ross because having class. Itu berarti memang selalu nggak bisa ikut ya, Kak Asa? What's Ross availability for this meeting?
Okay, actually for today, she only told me that she can't join because of her exam today. But for the next meeting, I think it should be. I think she can join for like 30 minutes, like she always does.
I see. Okay then. What about the onboarding? Do we have any friction in this part? Because I don't think we have the friction previously is in the Airtable, right? If I'm not mistaken, like nggak smooth di Airtable-nya. But what do you see so far, Asa?
Okay, so I think from the last update on Saturday by Ross, the partner that is still under onboarding program is Dancing Garden Villa and also Villa Baru Tabanan. But we have also got some, I don't know, like not synchron gitu ya.
Yeah.
Within our communication. And I think it's also the matter of habits, because usually Ross doesn't like every time she has got update, she doesn't directly put it into our table. So yeah, I need to monitor it as well.
Yeah, this is also where I need the technology team to help me out with this one, with the onboarding process. We have the card to manage kan. Yeah, so I know which one is still in board and onboarding and etc. But seems not managed juga this card gitu. Jadi mungkin pesan ke Asa, I need Ross to get this done by next week. Provide me the link of the guidelines of the onboarding, and then I'll inspect it. Whether it is using a table, whether it is using the Trello, pokoknya I need one links that I can see what's the onboarding process gitu ya. And then what's the stats and where do I can observe the progress and result and etc. Because I think this is an important steps that community team finish gitu. important banget, tapi I don't have visibility karena nggak nanya satu-satu. So that's important that
Oh yeah,
we
Lilis.
all, yeah.
Also for one friction that I discovered yesterday is that I still can fill in the property details in the bigger. So I think one property is kind of paused for the listing because we're still waiting for bigger. But I have confirmed with Nadia today, and we can try to finish it by today as well.
I see. So that's a dependency, yeah. Okay, then thank you very much, Asa and Nadia. I think I need your help here, yeah, for fixing the.
Yep. Actually, we noticed there's a bug going on in the backend for that particular form, so we're fixing it today.
Okay, thank you very much. Anyone raising their hands just now, like her or his hand? No. If no, Irfan, please take a note for the transformation team that first tag Ross to finish the to declare the onboarding guidelines and also where we can see the progress. And then second is dependency on Nadia to help the community team to apa namanya, to fix the bigger bugs here. Yeah. All right. I think that's from the transformation. Anyone has more comments or questions? No? Oh, good. Okay, let's go to the last funnel, which is, oh, we have technology here. Advocacy, from advocacy part. Do we have Rafiq or Amin here? No, yeah, I don't think so. Kak Tendi, is there any updates from the advocacy part? Belum ada, Kak Tendi. Do you have any visibility?
The community referral, yeah.
Yep.
Hello?
Community referral.
Hello, Lilis. Yeah, I think you can open the advocacy sheet.
A sheet. Okay.
The advocacy. No, that's still transformation, yeah.
This one, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, for the advocacy, we got 3 referral for this month. Like the Kancana Cottage, also that's 2 partner is rejoin, like Istana Wile, and then also the what's called the I have the data on Airtable. That's Istana Wile, and then the Bingin Green View I saw on Airtable. That's a referral from Wayana.
I see.
Okay, that's
The Mingin Green View, yeah. Yeah, I think that's also onboarded see the Mingin Green View. Yep. I see. Okay. So still, yeah, referral is producing, but we don't really have a good structure of this campaign yet. From the beginning, I delegate this to Hendra actually, but we haven't seen like real action on this one. Um, yeah. Anyone would like to speak first, Mr. Jing? Yes.
Lois, this is something where I need to admit my work bankruptcy, perhaps. So
Okay.
advocacy should be actually led by me. But a few things, right? One, I think leading 3 chapters is probably a lot more than I had the bandwidth to actually manage. But I think I can probably put it on my schedule for at least this week. So there's no leadership in advocacy at a chapter level now, and that's probably why there's not necessarily the best results that we're looking for. Okay, here, let's do this. I'll attempt to pick this up this week since I'm just kind of sitting here in this room anyways. And if I can't deal with it, then I'll let you know, right? Because I don't want there to be any uncertainty about who's leading that. So it should be led by me, but I haven't been able to pick it up. I'll try to pick it up this week, and if I can't, I'll let Lilith know as the squad lead here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Jing. Yes, also because in a guess also we have the same problem. Perhaps that might be the root cause. Irfan, please let's tag Mr. Jing, yeah, for one dependency for that. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Jing, for your help, and we hope that we can try to start the advocacy chapter. Let's go to technology. Do you have any updates from siapa? Nadia or Muftayu? No updates yet.
Okay. Actually, we just want to apa sih namanya show about the perhaps on the coda, at least.
On Coda, okay.
Yep, under Coda. Tools and
In
feature adoption, the subpage.
this one. Okay. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, there should be a redash.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so actually that's the data. The first view actually for the partner onboarding duration. So we can actually see in there like the longest onboarding time was like 120 days. So it's like 2 months, right? And also, yeah, from other
That's
parts.
3 months, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
3 months. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
and also
four
for the
months.
property contract adoption, so we can actually see on the graph there. So there are only like around 70% that contracts already been submitted on our database, and around 32% is not like inputted yet. So perhaps this could be apa namanya ya, a few for business development or the community team to help improve the contracts.
I see. So it's about apa namanya? Visibility and also insights, yeah. Gaining insights, yeah. This one.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Nadia, for basically helping us to adopt the tools. Yeah, that's first. And second, responding to the result of the data mapping here. Uh, this one, I think we can investigate more first. But for this one, I can say that we don't have enough resource to done it like all, but I believe Asa, can we try to do we have do we have resource that can help, for example, like completing 2 until 5 contract each week, or gimana kira-kira? It's about the contract administration bigger.
I'm not sure actually because it will only be me after Rose next plan for her career, and also then the honorific is still in HAR. So yes, that's from CMB.
I see. All right then. Nadia, okay, let's not ask Nadia. I'll ask
Okay,
Vidi.
Kalis.
Yeah.
Actually, for the contract itself, there's some dependency actually. The inputted contract, for example, on the commission percentage, like 20 or 50% for BV, is actually used for calculating the payouts, especially on BVGo for partners, so they can see their finance report, and also use for our finance journalizing tools.
Mm.
Yeah.
So the most important is the information about the commission from the
Yeah,
contract.
for the commission itself.
Can we do separately with the contract itself, like the physical form of the contract? Like, can we finish only the commission first?
Yeah, we can actually.
Okay, so then it can be delegated to the finance team since they will use it, right? Uh, that's okay, right, Nadia? To the finance team, I'll delegate it to the.
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right then. Please put it under the BI notes, yeah, Irfan, yeah, that the list will delegate the commission data completion with finance team. All right. That's from technology. Is that all, Nadia? We're already over time, about 3 minutes. I'll
Yep.
take for about 5 minutes, guys. Okay then. Well, last one is from the strategy optimization. Bayu or Irfan, do you have updates on your side?
Okay, I guess I'll start. So for the price capper improvement, I found out that for occupancy catalyst, it actually needs a different scrapping process from what we have now. So I pen I uh, I choose to pen it and to focus on the scraping the review data first. So right now the scraper also get average rating for the reviews on a certain area. And for the occupancy, since the deadline will be next week, I think I'll push. I'll try to finish it. It probably would be finished last week. And I also found out one friction. This is related to the revenue projection process. The notes I put the notes on the BID discussion actually. So I found out that property amenities data is not updated on the database. I looked the queries on data on Redash. I saw on Redash that recent properties doesn't have its amenities data, even though it's inputted on bigger. I think this has to be there's a problem with bigger updating the amenities data.
I see. Okay, so basically we discussed it last week, right, Nadia, about the revenue projection. Then the problem right now, there is no database. The database is not stored like from the. Okay, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to Nadia.
Oh, okay. So regarding the amenities, so we actually have created the form to input the amenities, so we don't have to use Airtable anymore, right? But the one that still not yet complete actually to show the actual data that we have input on Bigger. So we're actually currently working on the feature tabs. So the amenities, the one that we input on Bigger or the one that previously input on Airtable, will shown on each of the partners page on Bigger. Seperti itu.
I see.
Yeah,
So,
property page.
property page on bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, that
So
one.
we're actually planning to finish it by this week. So hopefully by this week, we can actually have all the property feature tabs ready.
So it means that the database will be ready by this week, gitu ya maksudnya nanti.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay,
Actually,
alright.
it's come up with the Kabayu's discussion as well on Coda regarding that we no longer use Airtable anymore. Actually, Kabayu
Alright,
brought up a
is
discussion.
that
Yeah.
happening? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Mas Bayu's topic first. So Bayu, please take a note on that, yeah, and try to follow up with Nadia related to the finishing of that project. Okay, since that's actually I think fundamental, let's go to Mas Bayu for this topic. Do we
Oh,
have
Kabay
Mas
is not
Bayu?
here, right?
Yeah, Bayu is not here. Okay, Nadia,
Why?
go ahead. Nat.
Okay. So for this one, is that we will stop updating all the amenities that we talked about previously on Airtable. That includes the data for unit details, all the listings, the property contracts, the amenities, the additional features, and so on and so forth. And we will put that in Bigger. So as you can see on the image below, so if that's actually a new property, uh, team BD or team community can input that directly on Bigger, and we will display that on the each of the property page.
Okay, so
So
we don't really
yeah,
need to finish the previous steps to add this details. Is that correct,
yeah,
Nadia?
yep.
Okay. All right. So, Wayan and Nadine from the BD team, we don't really need
Sinyal.
Yeah.
Is it
I
my
think what the
signal
list
or?
is no. I think that's the list. Because of the update from the prior development, we do not have to update the amenities details again in Airtable because it will be updated on Bigger, yeah, Nadia, yeah. There's just
Yes, correct.
an announcement to the BD team when filling in the amenities detail.
Yep. And we already put the guideline in that part. So if you wanted a
Yep.
guideline on how to input, already attached in the discussion there.
Yeah. So to the BD team, please read the guideline, and if there are any questions,
okay,
then
guys, sorry,
you
I
can
really
inquire further to BD.
was
Yes,
lost.
Wayan.
Yeah, okay. Basically for the onboarding, so we're not no longer using for the Airtable or but like
Airtable.
online canvassing or stages. So do we gonna use Airtable or not using at all? And if
Yeah.
not using Airtable at all, where should we go? We go back to Trello or what?
Still partial, yeah. Nadia ya, yang the one that is not migrated is still the amenities one.
Yeah, only
For
for
now,
the
but for
units, amenities,
canvassing,
and so on. So
yep.
For the canvassing,
For
I believe still
filling in
using.
the property details, please use bigger. But for canvassing, please still use Airtable. It will be
Yeah,
migrated
correct.
one by one. So the table for property details in Airtable will be deleted, so that there will be no negotiation anymore in Airtable, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Thank
according
you.
to my visibility. Yeah, back to Liz.
Okay, thank you very much, Vidi, for covering up. So that's that. Yeah, jadi masih pakai Airtable for online canvassing, but it's not for the onboarding process. Yeah, I do need the Vidi's help to remove all the features that we don't need to fill. So nggak ada confusion ya. Yep, thank you very much. That's dependency. Irfan, please take a note on the technology side and put conclusion in Mas Bayu's topic, yeah. All right, guys. So I think that's all for today. We over time for 10 minutes. Really sorry about that. But thank you very much, everyone. Doing great. This